Hey everyone, welcome to Booster Tutor. I'm Brandon, and today we're going to do a little watch along with the MagicCon Live at Vegas. So we're about to get started in about 40 seconds here. I can hear an echo. How do I turn that off? I don't know. Oh no, it went away. Oh, I don't know. Either way, so we're going to see a lot of things here. We're going to see, okay, I can't do this. Hold on. Why am I getting an echo? That's the worst. Hello. Hello. There we go. All right. Let's do this over again. Hey everyone, welcome to Booster Tutor. I'm Brandon, and today we're doing a little watch along with the Vegas MagicCon panel where they're going to be revealing a lot of things. We've got Marvel superheroes, we've got Fractured Reality and Hobbit, and all kinds of other stuff. Ow! I'm very excited for The Hobbit because I love Lord of the Rings. I made like 4 decks with it, so... Alright. Thank you for not having me because I'm not there, sadly. It was just too expensive for me right now, like everything else in the world. And I saw the pictures, I'm like, God, that looks like a lot of people. I'll just stick with my local cons here in California.
It's always fun. You get to vibe out with other people that are like-minded. Meeting the content creators, it's all a blast.
But yeah, Marvel superhero, about like after Spider-Man really sucks. But I'm excited to at least see if it's good. We'll see here. Fractured Reality, I don't know what's expected that. I'm guessing it's like a mirror universe of Magic, like Star Wars or Star Trek, how they had their mirror universe episodes, which are fine. And then Hobbit, love me the Hobbit. What can I say?
What's up,
oh, good. More
everyone?
preamble.
Welcome to MagicCon Las Vegas. This is the Managed
That doesn't look too bad there, right?
I'm Becca Scott.
And I'm Riley Knights, and
It's like a regular con.
Introduce me there, but
I didn't. No, I left it to you. That's your job.
No, that's
we
fine.
handle our own. No, did you want me to?
I'd love you to.
I'm here with
Off to an
Riley
awkward
Knight,
start
everybody.
already.
It's great to be here, everyone. Thanks for tuning in for the very first MagicCon live stream.
Yes, that's right. So you've probably seen
This the
some of the
first one?
videos
Oh.
after previous MagicCons. You can see the really cool stuff that happens on the Mana stage, but not live.
No.
Today's the first day it's happening, and we're so excited to be able to bring it to you. So Riley and I are going to be giving you a little taste of everything at the con, in between guiding you into these Mana Stage productions. The first one, well, we'll get to in just a minute. But Riley, what are you most excited to see at the con this weekend?
It's very difficult to say, honestly. There is so much going on at MagicCon. There's so much stuff to do, so much stuff to see. I've been at almost every single one of these, mainly split between either the Pro Tour, which is obviously a huge highlight as well for anyone who's in competitive Magic, or at the Mana stage, which is where we're going to be hanging out today. The people in attendance here usually are the people who get to see that stuff first. They get to see it live, the preview panels, game nights live, the cosplay contest. But a lot of work has gone in behind the scenes into bringing this to you, watching around the world. You get to be one of the first people in the world to see what's going on with
Honored,
the preview
thank
panel
you.
and what have you. But Becca, speaking of the preview panel, speaking of Game Nights Live, let's talk about what's coming up today with the schedule.
I think that's a great idea. Let's take a little look at the schedule here. So the
All right.
preview panel
Preview
is
panel.
where we
That's what
find
we're here
out
for.
the secrets
It's
that
an hour
are
and a
the
half.
juiciest
That's
stuff.
only be an hour.
That we're going to find out what's coming up that hasn't been announced yet. Following that, you're going to hang out with us. Riley's going to show you around the floor a little bit. And then we're going to do
I
this
won't be watching
Secret
that,
Lair
sorry.
Presents with Mark Rosewater.
That's
What
mood
is
swings.
that? It's redacted.
Yeah, don't know. It's a hard thing to sell,
Already
and they
know.
won't give us any information
They won't
about
give
it.
us anything. I might know a little something, but
They
I'm
also
not going to tell
announced
them.
it
They're
already,
going to
but
find
okay.
out when Mark Rosewater tells
Weird.
them himself. And then
Our headline act.
the big kahuna, the reason... Hawaiian, hey, Josh Lee Kwai. Game
Oh.
Nights Live. They've got Leonard Williams, Super Bowl champ, and I'm really excited to see all of the schools represented.
But right now, we're going over to the preview panel. We can't wait.
Yeah, okay, so let's see the stage.
All right, I got a question. Who is at
Oh, I
MagicCon
see.
Chicago
Chicago last year. Okay.
Who was at MagicCon Chicago?
So if you were there,
If you're
I
there.
got to work with DJ Elliott.
Oh,
and
okay.
he lovingly referred to me as the intern. And this year, I have the cue cards. So this is good for me. I'm very
Okay.
excited. Not only as someone who loves to do this kind of stuff, but as someone that loves Magic the Gathering, this is a really big deal for me. I'm very excited to be here. Who is excited about the new Strixhaven set?
Yeah, great set.
Oh, it is such a good set. I actually was
Someone
so
said
lucky.
great set.
I pulled a Force of Will
Just now.
yesterday, and I've never been more excited to use my phone to translate a card to understand a card. Won't be using that one, but it's in my binder, so I'm very excited. You get to get in the spirit of Strixhaven with GameGenics official accessories for the set. You'll find them Hall C2, that's this hall, at booth 14025. So definitely go over there, check it out. The encyclopedia set that they've got for all your cards. You guys definitely haven't, if you haven't seen it, you need to go check it out. It's a lot of fun. They've got some great products. You definitely need to go over there and check it out. We have got some incredible panels for you guys today, and I'm very excited. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our actor and host of the Command Zone podcast and Game Nights, who will be back later today for Game Nights Live. We've got Jimmy Wong.
Jimmy Wong.
Make some noise.
What's up, Vegas? How's it going, everybody? Oh my goodness, we got a packed hall in here. I mean, this is the biggest MagicCon Vegas ever, by the way. I think we are crossing 25,000 people this weekend.
Too many people.
That only sounded like 100 people cheering. What was up with that? I'm just kidding. All right, so today we are going to be touring around the multiverse and, of course, beyond. So we're going to get cozy and go on an adventure as we explore The Hobbit.
Yay.
Then we'll make you question everything you know about the multiverse with Reality Fracture.
Okay. Is in universe. I like that.
And after all that, if you think you're in need of a hero, we're going to supercharge the end of their show with, of course, Marvel superheroes getting ready to swing, fly, and slam their way into action. And to help us tell these amazing stories, we've got a great lineup of guests today. And boy, oh boy, we have quite a surprise at the end of the show. So if you are just showing up, stick around. You are not going to want to miss it. So, MagicCon Vegas, are you ready?
Yes.
It's going to be the best
Come
preview
on.
panel ever. Let's do this.
In a hole in the ground. Not a
Sweet.
nasty, dirty, wet
Starting
hole
off with a showstopper.
filled with the ends of worms and an oozy smell, nor yet a dry, bare, sandy hole with nothing in it to sit down on or to eat. It was a hobbit hole, and that means comfort.
I'm very excited to begin our first look at The Hobbit, everybody. Our journey today is going to take us through the major moments from the story, and it's quite familiar to, I'm sure, many of you here. Of course, we need some people to help us do that, so please welcome to the stage from Wizards of the Coast, Andy Sardellis and Nick Markentel.
Get going.
Come on in.
Oh.
So you both have been hanging out around the Shire, haven't you? Tell us about what you do on the game.
Oh yeah, hi folks. I'm Annie Sardellis, a
transition.
principal game designer. I recently led the vision design for
Come on.
Secrets of Strixhaven, so woo. But The Hobbit is my first set lead, so I hope you enjoy.
Very cool.
Okay.
Hey there, everyone. I'm Nick Markentel. I am a senior narrative designer for the Universes Beyond team. I've worked on a few sets like Final Fantasy and Avatar: The Last Airbender. But most relevant for today, I was the creative set lead on The Hobbit. Also, my first time being a set lead.
Nice.
All right.
Well, you are the perfectly
We're
expected
just
party. to
sticking
take
on
us
this
through
for the
our
rest of the
first
panel?
look At The Hobbit.
Okay.
I'm so very excited about
Really
this
know
set.
these two
A
leads.
story, of course,
Oh, there
is
we
very
go.
famous.
Okay.
It did start off with a rather unexpected party.
All right, got the dwarves showing up.
And by magic moving through him, a fierce and a jealous love, the desire of the hearts of the dwarves. Then something Tookish woke up inside him, and he wished to go see the great mountains and hear the pine trees and the waterfalls and explore the caves and wear a sword instead of a walking stick.
Our first look at the art of the set. Now, many of us here have read the book and are familiar with the story, but for anyone that hasn't or needs a refresher, what exactly are we looking at here?
So, one afternoon, while Bilbo is preparing afternoon tea in Bag End, he is expecting Gandalf to arrive at his doorstep, but instead, 13 dwarves and Thorin and company arrive instead. So, Bilbo has been identified as the burglar for this party that the dwarves need in order to go to Erebor.
It's very loud compared to the talking.
Now, much of today we're going to be looking at both a mixture of art and cards. And of course, it's only natural that an unexpected party is going to be our very first card of MagicCon Vegas. Let's see the card. And Annie, tell us what went into crafting this card.
Yeah, so as Bilbo would say, we are going on an adventure. One of our personal favorite mechanics is returning here. I saw online a lot of people theorizing about like, I wonder if the Hobbit set is going to have any dwarves. Well, let me tell you, there are more than enough dwarves. This
yeah, it's like my friend Ryan's
going
to love this set because he has a dwarf deck.
If you're not familiar with the story, there really is just one titular Hobbit, the Hobbit, right? But there are way too many dwarves, so you're going to see a bunch of those throughout this presentation.
A lot of dwarf tokens, you might say. Well, let's take a look at what that dwarf token might look like.
He's a tutu.
What? Oh, I thought they were going to read the card. Okay, well, that's...
Adventuring. You need some lights.
I'll read the cards if this is not going to, apparently.
I could do a joke about this next card, but I don't want to troll you, so let's just get right into it.
All right. Well, you won't have to...
I wasn't reading the card because I was like, they'll read it, so it's fine.
These are the three trolls in the Troll Shaws, Tom, Bert, and William, respectively.
Bert.
Where they are enjoying a nice warm fire and some roast mutton. At this point, Bilbo tries to prove himself as the company's burglar, and things get a little chaotic from here.
Yeah, all right, let's take a look at the card.
All right. Bert and William.
Here's Tom, Bert, and William.
3 black, green.
Or
5/5.
Some of your own
Pay 1 sacrifice on the creature. Draw a card equal to the target creature's power. Then discard card.
Based off
okay.
how large that creature
and whenever
is.
they
and
die,
the
why are they reading it now?
Spoilers. When Gandalf shows up and blasts these guys with sunlight, they turn into stone. So they get to stick around on the artifact as an artifact on the battlefield.
They're turning it back. That's pretty cool,
let's
actually.
Keep on trolling. Rolling with a beloved character.
That's a good card.
Really,
I like that card.
Isn't really known for his sense of humor. I guess he's heard all the jokes.
5 mana for 5. I have no evasion, but the fact that you get to sack stuff, get cards,
all right, so
and then it comes back and stays on the battlefield. Pretty cool.
Tales of Middle-earth. The first one, Elrond, returns. So the company find themselves in Rivendell at Elrond's last homely house, and it is here where Elrond is able to decipher a secret message on the back of Thor's map in the moonlight. And from here, that secret message tells the company of a hidden entrance into Lonely Mountain. And so, with this information, the company
the keyhole shows up during moonlight.
To travel into the dangerous, misty mountains.
All right, well, buckle up, because some big things are about to happen.
Oh, we're not going to show a card there. Okay. I guess they did say it's a mix of cards and art. Riddles and art. That's cool.
He was talking to himself, but Gollum thought it was a riddle, and he was frightfully upset.
That's badass art, too.
Not fair, not fair, Gollum hissed. It isn't fair, my precious, is it? To ask us what it's got in its nasty little pockets is... Bilbo, seeing what had happened and having nothing better
to have
ask,
my precious card? That'd be cool.
What have I got
birthday
in my
gift,
pocket?
maybe? It'd probably be my precious, right?
All right, MagicCon Vegas, what do you think he might have in his pocket? I didn't hear anything, but it sounded funny. Now, Magic fans are very familiar with the One Ring, but meeting it and
He's just
Gollum
happy
in
to
the
see
Hobbit,
me.
well,
That's all.
at a very different point in the story, right?
Yeah. So
there's my precious. Okay.
Another take on the ring.
All right.
This time expressed as
3 mana
Gollum as his
equipment.
precious. Being able to use adventure allowed us
An
to
adventure,
tackle this
1
concept
a
from
black,
different
has initial cost to
angle.
cast this spell.
We all
Sacrifice
know
creature,
the
draw
ring
cards.
passes between
Sure.
hands through rather violent
Equipped creature
means,
has
so
X
that's
proof
where
and can't
the
be
allure
blocked.
of power,
And
the
then
adventure comes in, but mostly
tap 2,
the
pay
ring at
2
this
life.
time was just
Interesting.
Sort of something to help you be sneaky, turn invisible. So
So it has to go on a block
that's how
deck
it
if you're
is
playing
here.
Commander.
And oh yeah, this is the first time
draw
we're
2
seeing the
cards.
Dragon Horde frame. This is a art treatment that you're
Oh,
going
that's
to see
pretty
on
cool.
several
Frame.
cards in the set.
Very cool.
Hexproof and can't be
in
blocked.
Chapter
Yeah,
5,
that's fine.
Bilbo does
Doesn't really
make
feel like
that
what I
very
do for the
fateful
precious.
discovery.
I guess it is what it does in the
He
book,
does
right?
Indeed. All right. So after escaping Goblin Town, Bilbo finds
And then we'll
himself
keep the
deep
draw cards
down
mechanic in there like
Misty
the
Mountains,
One Ring has probably.
where suddenly he finds
at his
a
feet.
most peculiar treasure, a magical ring. However, in order to keep his new prize, he has to play a game of riddles. So we just saw the art a second ago, but now let's see the card.
Yeah, it's time
This
for
is Riddles in
some
the Dark.
riddles in the dark.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, here
2
we
and a
can see
blue
that
for an instant. Look
fantastic
top 4
art
cards
from
of your library
earlier
and
with
separate them to a
the
face down
card,
pile
Riddles
and
in
face
the
up
Dark.
pile.
This
Or
is
choose one of those
a card
piles
draw
and
spell
put the piles
where
to
you sort of
graveyard.
engage
Isn't that
with
just
a battle of wits with your opponent, making two
Fact or
different
fiction?
piles. One known, one unknown, one in your pocket,
Basically?
one not,
Okay.
if you will.
Just another fact or
and
fiction.
try to get the better
Eh.
end of the deal in this card.
Yeah. If you're familiar with fact or fiction, it's kind of similar to that.
Yeah, for
Kinda?
sure.
Very cool. Now, we see him in the background here, but he is quite the important character in the story. So let's take a look at Gollum the Abandoned. And I love this art. Nick, what were you all
Poor
going for
Gollum, he
here?
looks so
Yeah,
sad.
so we are wanting to show the moment that Gollum realizes that the ring has abandoned him. He has lost his precious, and he thinks that Bilbo might have taken it from him.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
He's not too happy about that, right?
Not super happy.
Now, as we move through the book, there are, of course, many more beloved characters, including one very famous, very bearded
So
wizard.
pitiful looking. Oh, Gandalf.
Yep, so of course,
Those
couldn't
damn
make
birds.
Middle-earth set without Gandalf. Gandalf returns. Here we are showing him right after his adventures with the Eagles of the Great Shelf, and now we are beginning to make our way closer and closer to Mirkwood, where we think we might see some wood elves.
Wood elves, you say?
Wood elves.
Wood elves.
Huh.
Like Legolas in
Never
the
heard
movie,
that name
right?
before. What might that look like in a world of Magic
Wood
the
Elves reprint,
Gathering?
I'm guessing.
Could say.
All right,
There we go.
yeah,
All
so here's a real classic. Any old time players here? We got some Wood Elves. First time printed in '97 in the set portal. Our Wood
Was
Elves
just a
card
secret
here
lair.
never left the design file from start to finish.
The,
it's just this perfect marriage
what was
of
that one?
Tolkien and Magic.
I don't remember what it's called.
because Magic, like many
The
other
Forest
games, is
Friends
very
one.
inspired
That was
by
like
his
the
work.
tiered pricing.
And,
It's
you
one of
know,
those,
you
I
can
think.
even see Wood Elves mentioned by name in the text of the flavor text straight out of The Hobbit. So it's just an awesome card and pretty strong for a common too.
Oh yeah, so
Sometimes
it's
it just
basically comes into
works
play.
perfectly
Search
like
for a
that. Now,
forest
speaking
card.
of elves,
Come
let's
to
take a
tap
look
shovel.
at
What's nice about it is
another
it's a
fan
forest
favorite
card
character. It's
and the forest
Thranduil,
basic.
the Elven King.
Yes. Thranduil, one of my favorite characters in The Hobbit. He is the Elven King of the Woodland Realm in Mirkwood, but you also might know him as the father to Legolas.
You also might know him as Lee
So
Pace,
when
right?
the company disturbed the Wood Elves' festivities in Mirkwood,
Wonderful casting.
Thranduil captures them and interrogates them on their unusual business here in his realm. And now, once they are all captured, it is up to one small hobbit to save the day.
I do like
All
that.
right, who wants to take a look at Bilbo?
In Lord of the Rings, they're like on
Here
a
is
mission to like
new
save the world.
owner of
Here
a
they're just
brand new One Ring. Well,
get some
not so
treasure.
new. It's
All right.
Bilbo Luckweaver.
Luck
Yeah, this is
Weaver.
Bilbo's
I like that art
uncommon
in the middle.
card.
That's
You'll also be
nice.
seeing him at other rarities.
One a blue
Maybe even in
for
this
1/1
presentation.
uncommon.
But his adventure
His-
here is a
okay.
reference to his burglaring
Exchange
prowess.
control of 2 target
asking him
non-land
to do a
permanents
bit of a
that share card
switcheroo,
type.
like
Okay,
take your
that's
dinky
cool.
treasure, trade it
Can't be
for a
blocked,
ring of
obviously.
power, whatever have you.
And we just come to extra
we're
player,
also
draw a
seeing
card,
him
and
in
discard a
the
card.
Dragon Horde
Yeah, it's
frame
fine.
and a
Can't be blocked.
promo
That's a pretty good
for
card,
the
actually.
Banner Party.
Especially for an uncommon.
Very cool. Now, of course, Bilbo is taking center stage here as our main character, but what is the actual center stage of this setting? And it's quite the stage. Let's take a look at
Distant
one very
Mountains?
lonely mountain.
Or Lonely Mountain, yeah.
Yep. So the Lonely Mountain is our final destination of the dwarves' quest in this story. And of
To
course,
get
as
treasure.
many of you might know, it is the home to the one
And start a war over it.
only most villainous, most magnificent dragon.
The true villain
Smaug.
was greed.
Well, we have this amazing amphitheater with that incredible atmosphere ready to go. I think it's time we meet the big bad of this story.
Smaug.
Revenge, Smaug snorted, and the light of his eyes lit
Smaug.
forward from floor to ceiling like scarlet lightning. Revenge? The king under the mountain.
So we never didn't have
is
Smaug
dead,
because he's
and
already
where
dead.
are
By
his
Lord of the Rings,
kin
we
that
had
dare
the
seek revenge?
saga telling his story, basically.
Tyrion, Lord of Dale, is dead, and I have eaten his people like a wolf among sheep. And where are his sons that dare approach me? I kill where I wish, and none resist.
Whew.
All right.
Okay, now there's
Sorry,
two
dragons just
Smaugs.
get me a little
Now the
excited.
Magnificent now.
Deep
The Great
within
Calamity
the ancient
and the
halls of
Magnificent.
Erebor,
One rare,
Smaug
one
has made his
mythic,
home
I'm guessing?
here in the stolen opulence of the Dwarven Kingdom.
It looks like Great Calamity will be like a
and Smaug have a
board ride of some
intense
type, I'm
and
guessing.
boastful standoff here against each other.
This one's boast?
And the events that follow are truly tragic, to be sure.
Right. Now, this is Smaug in action. Next, we have the art that you saw as Smaug the Great Calamity.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, so Smaug, now
Go back to-
awoken
okay.
and alert, leaves Lonely Mountain to lay waste upon the population of Lake Town for help.
Maybe it's two colors, the green and the red.
Disturb his restful.
That looks like it could be.
slumber.
I'd guess the Magnificent is
Smaug
mono red.
believes he is the one true king under the mountain, and no one will dare take that away from him.
Indeed. All right. We know what he looks like now, Annie. Let's see.
We've
what he
already
is inside the game, Annie.
we've seen him twice now. There we go. Mono red, 4 mana. I like that. Or
Okay,
3
so
flying
here's
haste.
Smaug, the
When he
Magnificent,
attacks, he
that's
deals damage
red
equal to the number of
mythic.
treasure you control any
This is-
target.
We pulled out all the stops
Your
for
upkeep
this
to create treasure
guy.
token, that's
He's
awesome.
got flying, he's
That's
got
great.
haste, he's a 4/3 for 4. And anytime we
good.
have this kind
So,
of combination of
if you play him, you have no
damage and treasure,
treasures.
we know that's a winning combination.
He's just a
so
4/3
I hope
haster.
Smaug
That's fine.
destroys all
That's
of your
great.
standard games.
Or like limited. That's great.
I think he's going to do a bit more than just
And then he makes
standard,
tokens,
based on what
looking at
I've
your
seen
upkeep. So he
happen
makes a treasure
in
token
other
every
formats.
year, so you have to wait a whole turn to get
Of course,
something
he makes
from
treasure
it.
tokens, right?
then
So
you
let's
start
take a
dealing
look
damage,
at one
so
of the
that's cool.
treasures from the set.
Because every upkeep, that'd be dumb.
Treasure. And
Cool.
of course, there
Would
are
be dumb.
several versions of Smaug that we can get ready to see.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's,
Oh, yeah, the
quite a variety of
art is
different
so
treatments
nice.
for Smaug.
I'm glad they're not doing the
Dragon
scrolls,
Horde
because the scrolls are
training
kind of
card.
lame.
And there's also going to be a couple
This dragon one
different
is pretty
expressions
sweet.
of Smaug across rarities as well. So yes, that way he can mess up every format you were mentioning from draft to commander as well.
So
But not through
Smaug is
modern.
both a headline act in the story, and he's our headliner card in the set. Nick, should we show them what you've done with this?
I think we should.
Oh
Absolutely.
boy.
Oh, we got like a special treatment. A very special treatment. Okay. That's dumb. I love it. Oh man. I love that old school art. And that border is sweet. Is this serialized? Don't be serialized, please. Me. Headliner
Yeah,
gleaming. Okay.
let's give it up for that incredible treatment.
So for us this time, Smaug is just one of the most legendary dragons in the fantasy genre. We felt like this was the right place to do this.
Killed by a
We
bird.
don't often do
Technically.
villainous headliners, and this is maybe a little bit different than what we did last time from Tales of Middle-earth, but we really wanted to showcase, again, such an iconic character that has a nice golden gleam here, like something out of his treasure hoard.
Yeah, God, that's nice.
Now, of course, Smog
I know
does
some
have
people
a
hate
couple of
that,
people
but I
do
love
stand in
stuff like
his
that.
way. So take this guy for an instance.
All right.
Bard the Bowman.
So Bard the Bowman.
Dumb name.
Smog descends upon Lake Town, but he is not.
Until
ready
Tolkien
for
was
the
just like,
skilled
Bard?
marksman
I don't know,
as
whatever,
Bard the
man. It's a
Bowman.
kid's book. I don't care.
So, with his ancestral black arrow and a little bit of help of some inside information, Bard is able to fend
bird.
off Smog, but if you can believe it, this is not where our story finishes quite yet.
That's right. We're moving on towards the climax of the story. So let's check in on what the dwarves
Battle of the Five
are up to.
Armies.
Now the days passed
Arkenstone.
slowly and wearily. Many of the dwarves spent their time piling and ordering the treasure. And now Thorin spoke of the Arkenstone of Thrain and bade them eagerly to look for
The
it in
Thrain
every
are in
corner.
this?
For the Arkenstone of my father, he said, is worth more than a river of gold in itself, and to me it is beyond price. That stone of all treasure I name unto myself, and I will be avenged on anyone who finds it and withholds it.
Wow. Annie, can you tell us a little bit about the
I can
Arkenstone?
easily show
Sure
it.
thing.
You can't show me that art, and I'm
the
telling you it does.
story-
All right.
Woo!
Okay, you got me there with the book cover.
The
I'm a
story of the
sucker
Hobbit
for
is,
book covers.
Not without its
Good
own
Lord.
powerful artifacts that aren't rings.
Damn.
Here we have the Arkenstone, which kicks off Thorin's quest to reclaim.
I made a
this
sticker of a Choose Your Own
artifact
Adventure
of
book
his
cover
heritage and
that's based on War of the Spark,
reclaim
which
his
I love,
rightful
so
seat as
always a
king
sucker for
under
those.
the mountain. On the
I see, so
adventure, you
5
can
mana,
go and
legendary
find
artifact,
whoever
seek the
you
heart,
would like
2 and a
to
white.
take that throne.
Search your library for a
And
legendary
we
card,
also
create
have a
creature card,
fairly
reveal it, put in your
strong
hand,
ability
shuffle.
on the other side,
Awesome.
in
Creature will get +1/+1. At the beginning of your
and, of course,
instep, draw a
drawing
card.
extra cards.
Yeah, that's.
And for the
So
first
good.
time, you're seeing another one of our special treatments.
I feel like an
that we
mono arc
decided
going
to
on,
go
2 cards.
for
Oof.
With a few select cards in the set. We really wanted to harken back to old fantasy literature novels that perhaps you'd find at your local stores or at your local library back in the day. We think that these are poignantly classic. We designed them
High
to be
fantasy
super
classic.
nostalgic. Like I
Say by
said,
cents for a book.
there's quite a few of them in
Ugh.
the set, and as a tease, there might be another one coming up in just a bit.
Ooh, can't wait. Okay. Amidst all this, what is Bilbo up to?
All right, let's see.
There's a mythic version, blue. So he's just blue. All right.
Bilbo has grown up quite a bit since his uncommon.
So this is when he's
earlier.
in the
Here
cave,
you
I'm
can
guessing,
see
with
him
Smaug.
as Mythic, with another
One in blue for
dragonborn frame.
2/2, legendary creature,
This
halfling
version
rogue.
of Bilbo allows you
Spells
to
you cast from anywhere
you know,
other than your
spells
hand cost 1 less.
that you stole,
Okay.
that you have in
In
places
exile,
other than your
yeah.
hand.
Whenever he
if you're able
attacks,
to
you may
seek
cast an
him
artifact
through
and
in
sorcery spell
combat,
from your graveyard.
is going to
So
open
everything
up and
costs
be all
1 less
sorts of
there.
spells you can access.
And sorcery
so
this way would be
this
put
Bilbo
into your
is not
graveyard,
missing
exile
out.
instead.
He's
All
definitely
right,
not
so graveyard
sleeping tonight. And
counts as
so
not
we
in your
come,
hand.
of course,
So,
to
nice.
the big finish of our story.
So began a battle that none had expected.
The war.
It was called the Battle of Five Armies, and it
Or battle,
was
yeah.
very
It's not a
terrible.
war, it's just one battle.
Upon one side were the goblins and the wild wolves, and upon the other were elves and men and dwarves. This is how it fell out.
Don't forget the eagles.
Nick, who are we looking at here?
All right, so as the Battle of Five Armies begins to ramp up, Thorn calls upon the aid of his cousin, Dane Ironfoot of the Iron Hills. So here we're seeing
Dane.
Dane's forces as they
Dane,
begin
could you
to
come here?
approach Erebor
I need your help.
for the battle to come.
And of course, we have another very famous character we're going to take a look at here next. Here is Thorin,
Oh, no,
the Mountain King.
it's glowing the
Wait,
mighty.
no, sorry. Gloin the Mighty. What am I talking about?
Obviously,
They all
come
kinda
on.
look the same.
Read a book.
There's so many dwarves.
Sorry, dwarves.
Oh,
Maybe
do
you
all
could
the
do
dwarves look
beard
alike?
styles or something.
All right, so we haven't seen a whole
Just
lot
'cause the ladies
of the
have
rest of the
beards, too.
company yet. So here's a quick look at Gloin. He is the brother to Oin, but most famously,
Really
you might
just-
know him as the father to Gimli. So we are
Son
seeing
of
Gloin
Gloin.
here during the Battle of 5 Armies as he does battle against the goblins of Gundabad, and it looks like he's not having much trouble at all.
Yeah, they love to throw things in that family.
Yeah.
All right, now let's take a look at Thorin.
There
the
he is.
Mountain King.
All right. So
What do you think that shield's
here
made out of?
We are seeing Thorin where he is fighting for his people during the Battle of 5 Armies. We really wanted to get across a war leader, kingly vibe here for Thorin near the end of the story.
Okay, Andy, can we see what Thorin looks like in game?
Sure.
All right, here
All
we
right.
go. Mythic. Oh, nice. Red
Okay, here
3.
we have Thorin, the
That's weird. I
Mountain
think the
King.
other
Yeah,
one
this
had
is
a
him
red
at his most
cover, right?
battle ready, charging in, axe in hand.
3 and a red for 3/4
This card is
trample.
also,
When enters, attach any
pretty
number of
well
target
equipped,
equipment
I
you
guess
control
it's
to target
to
you control.
equip, with whatever
One or more
magical
equipment become
swords or
attached to that
axes
creature
you
this
find
way. That
along
creature
your
deals
journey,
damage equal to
and
its
it's
power
last
to
in
one
people.
target creature.
Yeah,
Hold
super
on.
powerful. Great sort of
To
finisher
target
as
creature.
well.
One or more. Okay.
MagicCon,
Equal to
how
power. So
excited
you'd
are
have
we
to
to see the
stack
Hobbit
it to
later
make
this
it,
year?
I think, right? Equal to its power to one target.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
we're
pretty
not
good.
quite done with seeing some stuff from the
That's when
Hobbit.
he
We have a
enters.
couple of special more things to see here, right, Andy?
Attach any one more. Okay. So it's not enters and attacks. Just when it enters. If it's attacks too, that'd be dumb. Nice. I like them.
So, of course, we have
I
full
liked
art
the
lands
map
in
ones
set.
better
This
because that's just cool.
features, you know, that
But these are pretty
iconic
cool too.
moment of Thorin and company adventuring across Middle Earth.
Got
You see them
Hobbiton.
go from the Shire on the plains, crossing the long marshes, the River Anduin on the island,
Show up
Mirkwood on the
on the title.
forest, and eventually ending up at that lonely mountain
Mhm.
on the mountain.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, the spiders and you have the bears. Oh, there you go. Those are cool. Oh, different seasons. I like that.
Even more full art lands. These are planes showing where it all began in a humble hobbit hole. Guest artist David Peterson illustrated these,
Nice.
showing us Bag End, going through the seasons as
He's
Bilbo
the,
is away on his journey.
mouse
Let
guard
me see. So
artist.
these seasonal hobbit lands are found in foil in bundles, non-foil in a pre-release pack, and in surge foils in the gift bundle.
Oh, there's gonna be a gift bundle.
And
What's
of
the price?
course, we are in the world of Lord
It is
of the
coming out in
Rings,
November, right?
So
So
we
that
do
makes
have
sense.
some reprints
Or
that
September.
will require some
Well, it does.
special
Doesn't matter.
language skills.
Yeah.
So is that Elvish?
Okay, I unfortunately do not have those skills, but I can tell you that this card is Arcane Signet.
Okay.
So those runes left on the
Oh,
door
Dwarven. That makes
done
sense.
at Bag End
Elven.
by Gandalf to indicate, hey, Thorin.
Yeah,
this
Elven's
is
a lot
where y'all
more
should meet up, right? So
Versity.
unlike the previous set, which had Elvish featured, we have Dwarven here because it's only natural in our set with a billion dwarves.
Right, and you can find those in collector boosters.
All right.
Yep.
Now, The Hobbit is
I
obviously
love
a
a
return for Magic
Arcane
to
Signet
the world
foil
of Lord of the
like that.
Rings, one of the most beloved
I
Magic
don't have
sets
a
of all time,
Dwarven
one of
deck.
my personal
It's still got my
favorites.
Lord of the Rings deck.
And of course,
Nah.
to celebrate the return to Middle Earth, The Hobbit is going to come with some box toppers.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be
that
like,
might
now
look
show
a
us.
little familiar.
Oh, hey, the One Ring. Of course they're gonna reprint it, obviously.
Oh boy.
I heard a lot of cheers and a few loud groans. I love it.
Yeah, so, you know, while the ring is mostly just a neat little magical invisible
So,
ring in the
bring about
Hobbit,
box
we all
toppers. I
know
like
the
box
monster
toppers.
It turns out to be not unlike the magic card.
It's not the
But
monster.
I'm very excited we had this opportunity
just
to take new creative
turns people into
swings at these
monsters.
cards as well, just because Tolkien's world is so vast and beautiful. So we got to have fun with a lot of these box toppers.
Very cool.
Yeah, so just like Annie was saying, it was
Bombadil, bumbly dill.
special getting to revisit some of
ridiculous.
these classics and favorites from
Love
Tales
it.
of Middle Earth. Among the first few that we selected early on was Tom Bombadil.
Don't
we
you get his name wrong.
know how
Dare
beloved
you.
he is as a character, and just bringing him back
Love
here
Tom
with
Bombadil.
brand new art and his brand new treatment.
He starts off so
was
ridiculous,
something really exciting for us.
but he just becomes
Just so jolly.
amazing.
so jolly.
Would never work in the movies and shouldn't work. Sauron the Dark Lord.
All right, back to more evil stuff. The Dark Lord, of course, is returning here. As one of the most popular commanders from the set, we'd be remiss to not see this guy again. So I'll be clear, you know, we don't have the ring tempting you in the main set of The Hobbit, but we are not without some armies to amass and other
Good, because
tools
that wasn't a good mechanic.
for the Dark Lord, of course, to
Not
keep
like
him happy.
the ring temps.
So these are
Never use
just
it.
some of the box toppers for The Hobbit. But let's finish our time together in Middle-earth by taking a look at a promo plus the full suite of all the cool things.
Show you
that go
everything
along
you
with
can
the product.
buy.
All right, yeah. So
sure.
first we have our standard showdown promo, Wood Elves, because I just think it'll be really cool to finally see this card in standard. It's just been modern legal for the longest time, and it just captures, you know, what elements that, you know, Tolkien brings to the table that are really easy to translate to Magic. So I just love this card. Sorry.
Yeah, very cool. And we've got many returning favorites to help you get your Hobbit on. Your Hobbit. All right, never mind. Let's take a look at some products.
All right, so for Magic the
Play
Gathering, The
boosters,
Hobbit, we'll have our
collector
usual
boosters,
offerings of
pre-release
play boosters,
bundle,
collector boosters,
draft night,
a full-fledged
scene,
pre-release experience,
scene, gift
a
bundle,
set bundle that'll come with booster
and
packs.
I'm in the way here. What was
We
that one?
also have some fun other surprises, like a draft
Co-op
night
kit.
where you
I have
and
no
your
idea what
friends
that
and
is.
family are able to
Oh, it's
tell
probably
your
like
own
the team-up
stories
kit
in Middle-earth.
from
We have a couple new
TMNT.
seed boxes featuring some iconic scenes from The Hobbit.
Yeah, what's that
gift bundle
Smaug one gonna be?
Annie
Pile of
had
treasure?
mentioned earlier. That'll be coming out September 4th of this
Dragon's
year.
Wing?
That's where you can find those foil seasonal planes if you want them.
Cool window?
Super excited
That's weird.
about that. And lastly,
Yeah, what's this?
the adventure will continue next year in a battle.
Don't worry,
of
guys.
5 armies
We're gonna
co-op experience.
Make this keep
So
going. We're gonna stretch this
you
out.
and your friends can get together, battle against the goblins and the wargs to claim Lonely Mountain for your own. Maybe, you know, find who can hold a title of King Under the Mountain, or perhaps break out into a melee all yourselves. Who knows? So that'll be coming out next year. We'll be talking about that one.
And
a
don't
little
forget
bit
about the
later.
special
But
edition
that has
next
some
year.
fun new cards in it as well.
All right, so let's take a look at when this product will be releasing in just
August.
a few
Okay.
short months. Pre-release on August 7th and the release on August 14th. Who's excited for The
There you go.
Hobbit?
Yes, I am. Love me some Tolkien. What can I
All
say?
right, friends, it is time to leave Middle-earth for now. Annie and Nick, please give it up for our amazing guests up here on stage.
Oh, I got to see him.
Thank you
Nice.
for being with us today. We can't wait to find out about more what's going on in the Shire and beyond. But until then, thanks all for coming. And let's journey back into the Magic Multiverse, everyone. And we'll see what's happening with the events after the Secrets of Strixhaven.
All right.
Is the greatest mind mage the multiverse has ever
Fractured
known.
reality, which, like I said, probably from the leaks we saw,
He faced the
Mirror
Eldrazi
Universe.
and formed the Gatewatch.
I figure it's gonna be like a,
He matched wits with the
like I said,
elder
choose your own
dragon
adventure. Like,
Nicol
what if you did
Bolas.
this instead
For a
in the
time,
story?
there was
How would
no
it turn out?
obstacle he couldn't overcome.
But I guess they're just going simpler with
Until
Mirror
the
Universe.
Phyrexian
Everyone has a
invasion.
goatee.
On plane after plane,
Like, you know,
Jace saw horror,
Instead of
loss,
Chandra
and
becoming
devastation.
a Torch of
And worst
Defiance,
of all, he'd been
she
a part
gets
of it.
brought up by
His own body had
Blue.
been conscripted to serve the Phyrexian cause, as had that of his love of Raska. The guilt and shame of it threatened to break him altogether. But while witnessing
That's all
all
we
of
saw in
that
the story
suffering,
of Jace.
had a revelation.
I have no idea.
What if things didn't have to be this way? What if no one ever had to suffer? To face horrors beyond understanding? To fight against the twisted mockeries of those you once called friends? That revelation became a theory. The theory became a spell, one so powerful it nearly destroyed
Fear
him.
led to anger.
That spell
which led
became
to
a new reality. A better
a
one.
reality
perfect
fracture.
and free of suffering. At least, that's how it was supposed to be.
All right, everyone, it is
the
time for
dark side.
reality to fracture. Please welcome to the stage Mark Rosewater and Maris
Hey.
Mullally.
Hey, what's that shirt he's wearing? Why is he wearing that?
Please tell us about yourselves and what you did on the set.
So I'm Mark Rosewater, head designer for Magic the Gathering. But for this set, I was the lead vision designer.
And I'm Maris
That means-
Laley, Senior World Building Designer. I was the narrative lead for Reality Fracture.
All right, let's dive right in. For those of you that are new to Reality Fracture, let's answer this first very big question. What is the Echoverse?
The Echoverse is an alternate reality that Jace has created in his attempts to improve the multiverse. He wants to undo all of the suffering that people have experienced due to Phyrexia, the Eldrazi, and a few others. And for those of you who know Jace, you know he's a planner. You know he's been putting the pieces together for a few years now. And
You say so.
we're about to see his new reality.
Oh.
Do you guys want to see the grand architect of this great plan?
Sure. So he's a white blue.
Oh, hey there.
Yeah, or as he's known
The
right
theorist.
now, the theorist.
Jeez.
So
Bellerin.
let's see the Fracture at work. Something that we've seen before and something that we've never seen
Or is he black white? No. Or is he blue black white? Nope. He's red because it's Chandra.
Okay, so
Never
let me
mind.
explain what's going on here. So when we
Oh.
first had the idea of doing this, of doing an alternate sort of reality, a
thought-
what-if set,
I was thinking maybe
people have been asking us to do a what-if set for a long time.
you flip it
But
and it's
before
the
we
other
begin,
card.
We have before the
I think that's
mission
too
design, before exploratory
breaking
design,
for the
we have
game.
these meetings we call the seeds meetings, and it's for all get together and just everybody talk through what we think the set's going to be about. And I was really excited. We're doing a what-if set, and my boss, Aaron
What if,
Forsyth, said,
yeah.
"Here's my problem with the what-if set. Don't you have to understand what the what-if is?"
Yeah.
Meaning, if I show you a character, only if you know the character is different do you understand the
Exactly.
what-if quality. And he goes,
Unless I
"That's
follow
my
lore,
worry. I need to make it. I
these
know
don't
that
make any sense."
Longtime fans might recognize it, but I need everybody who plays to recognize it. And so that was a challenge in exploratory design. How do we communicate what if without making you know the things already in the story? So we came up with a pretty crazy idea. I said, what if we show you both of them together? What happens if you open a booster pack and not only do you see Fire Chandra, but you also see Ice Chandra? And the idea is that
it's flipped?
you know Ice Chandra's weird
the
because you
flip
see
card?
Fire Chandra. So even if you didn't know Fire Chandra, you got to see Ice Chandra. And so in every
Okay,
single
but-
booster pack of Reality Fracture, you're going to get a pair
How do I know
of
which is the original?
characters
Whoa.
in different colors that represent the same character.
Okay.
So, for example, on the screen, you can see Chandra, Torch of Defiance. This is the Chandra we know and love. She's a bit of a hothead. She's a bit of a fireball. But Jay said, hey, what if she was a little cooler-headed? What if she wasn't a mage of fire, but a mage of ice?
Yep. 3 mana. I like that.
Wowee.
And so, for example, you might open up the booster pack and they'll be together. That is the idea, that every single booster pack has a paired group of characters showing the character as we know them and as we don't know them.
And this is your first time,
Yeah,
and you
just
know
icy
either,
Chandra,
and you're
words
like,
I didn't
okay.
think I would ever sort of be saying.
That's a problem with like
Now let's take a look at some of the
Mirror
art
Universe
from the
stuff.
set that also
If you
represents
don't
this
know the
reality
lore behind
fracture.
it,
Maris, what are we looking at
it's
here?
nothing. Like that could just
Well,
be a cool
This
blue
is what
planeswalker.
happens when you discover you have an alternate reality.
It could be any blue
doppelganger.
planeswalker.
It's a little bit messes with your mind. Jace is trying to make a perfect.
What would be
multiverse,
cool
and
is if it's like Planar Chaos,
what he defines as
and you had that
perfect
red
comes
card
with his
be
own
blue.
biases.
Then you're like,
So,
oh,
Chandra, she's always been impulsive.
blue can't do this
He and
stuff.
Chandra
That's
have always
awesome.
butted heads. What if
it's
she was
breaking the
happier? What if she
pie.
was
This is just like,
calmer?
here's
What if she
Sean,
just
here's a
chilled
planeswalker in
out?
blue that does blue
She started
things.
looking
And we'll name it
the
Chandra.
influences in her life.
It's like,
What
okay,
could
I guess.
change? What could be different? What if her dad never died at the hands of Avishkar's consulate? What if instead
Her mom
Chandra
did?
and her dad helped run the consulate to keep Avishkar safe?
Very interesting. Now this
Interesting.
next piece of
Yeah,
art goes
I
pretty
guess.
hard. Do we have any Garrick fans in the audience? All right, let's see what they've done to our boy.
He got old? No, wait.
So,
What?
on Jason's
Oh, he
behalf,
got the
I should
curse veil.
comment that building an
Curse
entire
breaker,
reality takes
veil
a lot
butcher.
of work. You've got a lot of factors to take into consideration.
Interesting.
He didn't necessarily intend for Garrick to end up with the chain veil, but you tweak something here and
Okay,
put
'cause I was
Liliana
like,
on a different path. And you
that guy
tweak
can't catch a
something else
break.
here,
That sucks.
And the ripples of reality output some unexpected results. But that doesn't mean that those unexpected results aren't useful. They help keep people out of from messing with your reality.
Yeah, and we've got a cool little variation on his axe as well. So let's take a close-up look at that.
So Garrick first premiered in Lorwyn, one of the Lorwyn 5.
Okay.
And he's had his axe.
Not through his axe.
ever
Okay, at
since.
least it's a card.
From the very beginning.
Kinda
We
like-
somehow never made the axe. We did make it once in Nerf. I actually own a Nerf.
right.
Probably
That's
lots
True.
of you have it
I think a
then.
lot of us might have that Nerf axe
But
at home.
finally, we're going to make a version. I mean, we're not showing the card today, but we're finally going to make Garrick's axe.
Okay.
Very cool. I cannot
It's a
wait to see
legendary
what that
enchantment.
does.
Kinda like
but let's
Erebos'
move
whip
on
and
here.
stuff.
Another big question I have is, who is
So those are all. That's a god.
So
I guess.
this
Yeah, there's
might
some
be a
planeswalker
familiar
ones.
face to some. Tamira, or Tam to her friends,
Nope.
has appeared in Lorwyn Eclipse and Secrets of Strixhaven. But
Sure.
she is
You
more
tell
than
me,
just an
if you say so.
Inquisitive Quandrix student on an adventure. She's a little bit like that blue Chandra we saw earlier. She's an
Oh, it's almost like
artificial
she could have been the planeswalker.
person that has been created by Jace. And this whole time, she's been Jace's spy in the multiverse, helping him set the stage for his plans, what he needs to
I'm
do
sorry, I
to
just
get his reality
I can't
finally
care about
set
this
up,
multiverse. Sorry.
including kidnapping
Sorry.
Jadzi, the Oracle of Arcavios, and pushing her through to the Echoverse. She is a very important keystone in Jace's entire plan.
So
They've just
this
tried-
is Tam. We're not showing the card today, but I'll give a little bit
Is that
of detail about
Planeswalker?
her card. There were a lot of challenges of designing this set. There were a lot of, and one
That
of
looks
the
like the art for a
challenges was
Planeswalker.
the main antagonist is Jace, but he's like one card. Like, how do you represent that environmentally? And we came up with a really cool mechanic to represent that. We're not showing it today.
Okay, so she's
but
a
it is
totally different
Tam,
type of card?
It's on Tam, and it is.
Okay.
Like I said, there's a lot of really inventive things we did. Normally when I turn in a set, we like to turn things a little high. Like I like to turn the set in a little bit crazier than it needs to be so that set design could calm it down a little bit. There was no calming. I turned in crazy, they made crazy. This is a full high
Doug, we don't
octane
got time
set.
for this.
There is all sorts
We're releasing
of
sets once a
really
month.
interesting things happening in this set.
Very cool. Now, Tam's
First
obviously
draft,
very
last draft.
key to everything that's happening here, but there's so much more going on in Reality Fracture and the Echoverse, so let's learn a little bit more.
The Echoverse is far from perfect.
Also, I don't like that name.
Populated by
Reality
eerie
Fracture.
doppelgangers and warped versions
called Fractured
of
Reality.
Magic's many heroes and villains. And it's hungry. To sustain itself, it needs to consume everything it imitates. Now, the only way to prevent the multiverse itself from being overwritten is to take down its creator, a hero who has saved the planes of existence countless times.
Gideon?
It's the Gatewatch versus Jace.
Of course it is.
Welcome to Reality Fracture.
Let's get the band back together again. Sort of.
Yeah. So, to create and stabilize this entire new reality, Jace needed an abundance of magical energy and an abundance of magical knowledge. So he's set up his base of operations at Hexhaven, an uncanny, twisting tower of a campus that echoes Strixhaven in certain ways, and is the preeminent battle mage academy of the Echoverse.
Because it's evil.
Let's introduce the vibe
Hexhaven.
of Hexhaven. Let's meet the headliner for Reality Fracture.
First draft, last draft.
First card.
All right. So this is the serialized card. All right. So it's like a twist on that one.
Bloodline Recollector, and here we see
Target
all
player
the
draws
different
3 cards and loses
versions.
3 life.
Okay, so this card does a really good job of showing kind of the
2 mana for
playground we had
2/2
in the
at the beginning of your
design. What
each
if
instant.
is super fun.
3 more cards
So
die
they were
this
doing
turn. This creature
Hexhaven,
becomes prepared.
which was a
Oh
twisted
boy.
version of
And it's an
Strixhaven,
instant for
but
that?
it didn't mean we couldn't
Oof.
mechanically do some fun stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's
so
pretty
we
good.
brought back Prepared, for example. And if you look at the Prepared spell, it's a what if prepared spell. You guys know our reality.
See?
Where
This I like.
blue for 1 mana drew 3 cards. But what if
Where it's
that
kind of
card
playing
had
with the
been
color
black?
pie.
Meet
Which this stuff
ancestral
black can
craving.
do.
And I should stress, by the way,
Mm.
while we're doing what ifs, this is not planar chaos. The color pie is staying true. We're not messing with the color pie.
See, I wish they would,
Like,
though.
ancestral
But this
craving
is
does make
very
pay life,
on the
which is still
line.
pretty good. But the idea
Which
is,
I like.
you can see we're playing around with what you guys know from Magic's past. And we're taking a lot of what ifs in really fun and exciting places.
I mean, that's just ancient
Yeah.
craving,
cool
right?
Stuff.
For 1 mana, though,
Ooh,
instead.
Look at these guys.
But yeah, that's a good card.
So we've got a little bit about Hexhaven, and this was our chance to make the allied color schools that everyone's been asking for, but
Okay.
did not exist on
Guess that's cool.
proper Arcavios.
Yeah, so one of the things that whenever we
There's
made
another 5-color
Strixhaven,
set then?
right away people were saying, okay, when you get into the ally schools, and I'm like, no, we didn't save anything for the, like, those are the schools, we made the school. But it's a common request. And so when we were playing around with the what if set, I'm like, oh,
Fan on here.
this is the perfect place to do the ally schools. So what we did is, it's the same 5 schools loosely, studying the same basic
Subject matter.
We took one of their colors, and then we moved the other color so that it's an ally color pair.
And guess what? We are going to be revealing
Right.
all 5 of those schools today.
Yes.
So if you love Strixhaven, get ready for Hexhaven.
Okay,
That's
so
stupidest
white
name.
still likes studying
All right.
history, but
Fate
it brought
told.
blue along with it. Blue
Thorix.
still studies math, but it brought along black.
Stinger Quill.
Black still studies literature, but it brought along red. Red still studies art, but it brought along green. Green still studies science,
Figure
but it
bloom.
brought along white.
And
Wow. So we're going to share a little bit more about these schools today. Just 3 of them. So Maris,
Invasive
what
healing.
do you have for us?
All right. So in Fate Hold, our School of Future History, the mages are predicting
Future
all
history?
the possible
Okay,
futures,
so foretell.
looking for that optimal end state, and then manipulating the present and affecting different elements to get that course of history to change toward that optimal endpoint. And that's a talent that Jace is very keen to exploit.
Yeah, I bet. All right, very mysterious, very cool. What else do we have?
We also have Theorix, our School of Esoteric Mathematics, and these mages achieve power over reality through math and theoretical physics. They are twisting the rules of reality and exploring the impossibilities to develop solutions to the world's problems. Sounds great.
All right.
Cool. All right, what's the last school that we're going to get in the early look?
The last school we're going to share with you today is Vigor Bloom,
Aw.
the School of Invasive Healing. They can cultivate plants in really any substrate, and they are tasked with keeping the Hexhaven battle mages alive and fighting. So they will implant a plant material or graft of surgery with plants to heal injuries and fix ailments. And they also do a lot of experiments on themselves. So you'll notice many Vigor Bloom students have plants growing out of them
It's like
or have
cybernetics
veiny
plants.
vines.
So like
Sounds like a pretty exciting place to be. What is it like to be on the
Forensics.
Hexhaven campus?
It's fine.
oh god.
You know, assuming that you can follow the theorist's rules. He's got many lines of defense throughout Hexhaven and throughout the multiverse, the Echoverse in general. These are a number of faceless henchmen who guard the halls of Hexhaven. They just so happen to resemble the bullies that picked on Jace when he was a child on Vryn, but you know, it's just Jace's subconscious working overtime. I'm sure it's nothing. He also has ample surveillance as another line of defense throughout the Echoverse Arcavios and elsewhere in the Echoverse. A number of creatures have developed a very prominent eyeball with an iris in the shape of the Theorist's sigil.
Oh. Now, Mark, I love seeing all this amazing art, but we do love cards here as Magic
I would like
players.
to show a
let's
card.
see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could we show a card?
Can we show a card?
So,
We saw this
in
one.
our world, it's a
Stingcaster
snap,
Mage.
but in the Echoverse, it's a sting.
Which is weird because
So
isn't
the
like
idea is, one of the fun things about doing a what-if set is we can take
Sting
things from
kind
the
of a
past.
green thing?
In fact,
Deal
there's
1
a blog
damage?
post I made back in 2012 that's been going around recently where I said, oh, we kind of always wish we made Snapcaster Mage in red. And so instead of flash
But it
and
was
a
a
haste, But now we get to make the
Pro Tour
red
card.
Snapcaster Mage, known as
That's a way better card than
Stingcaster
this.
Mage.
And this
Mark,
is
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, I just had to put
This
that
is
in.
fine.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
And the set, by
the
way,
Flash is way better than
for all
Haste.
you in franchise fans out there, there is so many Easter eggs in the set that we took a lot of classic Magic spells and did twists on them. And so this is just, if you love Magic's past, which I assume you guys
it's
all do,
one
you
of
will really, really enjoy
red
this
for
set.
2/1 haste. When it
And
enters,
this piece of
target
art
instant
is
search
an
tree
example
engraver
of the
gains
Shattered
flashback on
Mirror
turn.
art style.
The flashback
It
cost is equal to
gives
its
us a
mana
glimpse
cost.
of the Echoverse reality.
Now, if it
with
came into play
broken
and dealt
glass
damage
fragments that
somehow,
hint at what the original
that would be
multiverse
good. And that'd make the
spell
sting
or
better.
creature was.
I guess
And
the sting
then,
is supposed to be him attacking
You'll be able to see
and
the
dying
facet
right away,
foil
probably.
in collector boosters. They're a
Because
collector
you don't
booster
play
element, and they look
Snapcaster
really
Mage
cool
on
when they hit the
turn
battlefield.
2
So very cool. Now,
unless you need a creature.
I'm so excited for this set, Stingcaster Mage. What a
Or
card!
you're like
when
doing
do
Ancestral
we get
Recall or
our
something.
hands on Reality Fracture, and what are going to be our options?
Okay, so we're going to have our play boosters, our
Mhm.
collector boosters. We have a
Where are those
commander
at?
deck. We
Collector
have
booster,
game night.
Draft
We have
night.
Draft night.
draft night.
Secret Lair bundle.
We have a
Sorry,
bundle
missed that.
and a special new Secret Lair
Ah,
bundle, which we're
there
not
you go.
talking about today.
It's
but
secret.
It's a
October.
secret.
It's a secret.
Yeah.
Secret.
All right. But when's
And
this
then
come
it
out?
looks like
Yeah.
the pre-release is coming up pretty soon.
Oh
too.
yeah, you can enter the Echoverse on
Okay,
September
so
25th
September.
at pre-release or October 2nd on the full release.
All right.
Hobbit was
It's coming.
August, so
It's
it's
almost time
before.
for us to leave Reality Fracture. But before we do, there is this.
face yourself.
So, in this piece called
Camera.
Face Yourself, we have brought back together Magic's original 5 Planeswalkers, who we call the Lorwyn 5, plus Vraska, who's very
I'm
important
saying it plus
to the
Vraska
story.
because
And here they have to face Jace, face each other, and fight for the right of which multiverse gets to survive.
Wow, incredible art. What a throwback. It's like looking at a Magic Sistine Chapel. Now, Mark is going to stay with us for this next segment,
And it
but
makes the
Maris, we're going
Planeswalker
to send you
symbol.
back out into
All
the
right.
multiverse. Let's give it up for Maris Malele,
Thank
everybody.
you, everyone. Bye.
Okay, friends. We've been to the Shire. We've
Yep.
been to the world of Reality Fracture. We checked out Hexhaven. I lost my face. I got it back. And now we're going to move the multiverse lens once again
Marvel.
to Marvel Superheroes.
2 universes beyond, 1 regular.
Okay, so
That's
I actually
magic.
led 2 sets this year. One of the sets I led was Reality Fracture,
He is
and
a
the other
giant
was Marvel Superheroes.
Marvel
so,
nerd.
As the story goes,
Or comic
when Aaron
nerd.
Forsyth first pitched to me the idea of doing Universes Beyond, the literal first words out of my mouth was dibs on Marvel. And so he actually came to me maybe a year and a half later. So when we originally pitched to Marvel, I made the original cards that
Wow.
we pitched with. And there was so much stuff to do because Marvel has 60 plus years of stories. We knew that we needed to do more than one set. And so I was so excited. And the opportunity to lead the vision
had to do a
design
Spider-Man set.
for Marvel Superheroes is like my little kid dream come true.
Yeah.
And so I was hoping today we could talk about Marvel Vision design.
Yeah, Mark's Marvel Vision design. It's got a great ring to it.
Okay, so let's talk about
MVD.
Marvel Vision design. Okay, first up, the Vision shows up on a red common.
Stupid.
We have a common red effect that we do.
Vision,
that
well,
likes
that's
to
nice
show
art.
love. Red often shows a lot of anger and other emotions.
cut off
but
on my thing,
red
sorry.
is also the color of passion.
Yeah.
And
Lixin
so
Yin.
why not show one of the classic couples of Marveldom, the Vision and the Scarlet Witch? And so it's not a repeat of that red common, but it's a tweak on it. But we thought, who better to be on our on the picture than this card? So we're not showing the card.
It
but you guys
probably
can kind of guess the effect
has-
I'm talking about.
Of course, I love it. Okay, I
Flashback.
love what we're doing with Vision here. Let's see what other visions you've had.
Okay.
Vision, Scarlet
So
Witch.
we're also doing a jump start for Marvel, and one of the packets is
Makes
called
sense.
Scarlet, and it shows the
Okay.
Scarlet Witch and the Vision.
Look at that.
and this card represents both of them together, teaming up. It's a creature card on one card.
Okay, we've got a lot more Vision coming up, don't we, Mark? You've got a lot of Vision, it seems.
There
It's a
we go.
Vision set.
Marvel has lots of Vision. Okay, next. We also made some Commander decks.
Oh, there you
so
go.
We needed to make a Vision for the Commander
Mark
decks.
Spears, nice
But
art.
I mean, you guys, the art's fun to look at, but do you want to see a card?
Let's see a card.
Okay,
Vision
so this is from
in
the
game.
commander deck.
All right.
So the Vision, for those that might not know, has
See
a
if he
lot
says
of
what it
different
is.
powers. One of his powers is, besides he can fly, he can change his density.
So
And so he can
Vision
become super
phases
dense,
out.
or he can become so light that he becomes intangible and he can go through things. And when he does it in the comics, they refer to it as phasing.
3/3 flying.
So we figured
When a player
if
casts a
the Vision
spell, if it
phases,
isn't that
maybe
player's
we can take
turn,
advantage of
choose
that,
one.
since
Put one counter on
Magic
him,
kind
or
of
he phases out.
had
Okay.
phasing be a thing.
So if they
So you're saying you
cast
came
a
up
kill
with phasing.
spell,
Right,
you
yes.
can phase him out to save
All
him.
right, this is one of the Vision cards today, but I think we're going to get a little bit more than just one.
Or just make him bigger and bigger.
This is a Vision from
Whoa.
the main set. It's a rare. Now, as I said, Vision has a lot of different powers.
Right.
For example, like I said, he can fly.
4 mana,
He
2/4,
actually can shoot a beam out of
flying,
his head. That's the
vigilance.
solar beam.
When you
He
cast a
can
non-creature
control
spell,
density.
choose one that has been
And,
chosen this
technically
turn.
means he's super smart. 'cause
Double
he's an
strike
android,
until end
or a
turn,
synthezoid,
and
technically.
destructible until end turn.
And so,
Draw a card.
he has
Yeah,
all
that's
these
great.
different powers, so we wanted to
4 mana for
represent all the
2/5
different things
flying
that we can
vigilance
do.
that can do all that stuff.
So it was
Pretty good.
Designing Vision was a lot of fun because I do love Vision design.
All right, I'm trying to use my Vision powers to see when we're going to be able to get our hands on the set here. And it looks like pre-release
Till
is
June.
June
That's
19th.
July. Nice.
And release is June 26th. Mark,
Zelda
who's excited
showing?
for this set, by the
All right.
way? One of my most
Better
anticipated
than Spider-Man
sets
so
of the
far?
year. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Mark, you know, you've been with us on stage for a while.
Didn't show you mechanics.
I'm getting a little bored of you, to be honest. I think I want to hear someone else's vision, if possible.
Comic person.
Somebody talking about a vision?
What? Who's that?
You talking about me behind my back?
Oh, no way. Paul Bettany.
Is that,
That's cool.
is that what's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Bettany. Welcome to MagicCon.
I guess it's on his phone. Doesn't not even carry.
And hello, Las Vegas. I always wanted to say that.
Paul, wow.
Dude, he
it's
is
such
a
an honor
tall
to have
man.
you on stage here. Who's excited? This is
He's
a
too
dream
excited.
come true for me. I'm just dropping things left and right here. Now, Paul, you've had more than 30 years in the craft. How near and dear to your heart is Vision? It's a relatively new part of your persona.
6'3". He's a
Vision
tall man.
has become really dear to my heart. And it was actually once I started meeting the fans and realizing who the fans of Vision were, and essentially they were me.
Right.
When I was at school, somebody who didn't feel like they fit in and were the outsider and well, the nerds, frankly.
That's right.
Yes. And so
I have a feeling Paul Bettany
yeah,
was not a
it has
nerd.
become increasingly
6'3".
moving to me over
Come
the
on.
years, and to see how that character affects those
Married to
people
Jennifer Connelly.
and
Come on.
makes them feel seen.
Yeah. Now, when you first signed on to play Jarvis originally, did you ever think that you'd be a flesh and blood character in the MCU?
No, I had absolutely no idea. And initially what would happen is they would make the film.
Right.
And if there was a logic problem that they couldn't solve with Robert Downey's terrible acting or with CG,
Right.
they would have me just say, the baddies are coming. And then they would give me a big bag of cash. And
As
Hey,
they
he's
do.
honest.
and then I would go home. And,
Dream come true.
then they made me actually show up and work for a living.
Jerks.
Now, what's it like to see something like the Vision come to a card game, a brand new world, and with a room like this that is just so stoked for it?
For me, it's so exciting. Every new iteration of the Vision and his story and his legend, just keeps that conversation going, and to see the enthusiasm that there obviously
There's
is
a
out
Vision
here
show
is
coming up, right?
fantastic
Vision
for me. I love it.
Quest?
Now, as a lot of you might know, the Vision is very associated with a particular stone.
Oh, I was going to say,
Stone.
Elizabeth Olsen's here.
I've got a bit of a vision. What if
Yes.
we had our good
Show-
friend
oh,
Paul
hell
here
yeah.
add the Mind Stone
Show the Mind
to
Stone.
the Infinity Gauntlet?
That's cool.
Wow, look at that.
He's like, I've never seen that before.
Well, I happen to have it right here.
What? You just carrying it around on you?
Yeah, and I got to say, this is a little triggering for me.
How so?
I don't know if you remember the last time I saw this stone. It's hard for me to believe the cruelty involved in having me place the Mind Stone in the gauntlet.
That's a good point.
I mean, not even Thanos made me do that. But here we go, I guess. There it is.
All right. Wherever it goes.
There it is.
I think it goes to the middle, right? That makes sense.
Incredible.
I'll get that back someday.
Yeah, someday. Paul, thank you so much. Now, a Mind Stone in an Infinity Gauntlet is one thing. Paul, do you think we should show them what it might look like in a game?
I think we probably should.
Yeah. Let's take a look.
All right, here we go. It's one in white. That's it. That's all we're showing you. Wait, is that really all they're showing you?
So
Okay.
Very cool.
Indestructible. Tap for.
All right, Mark, I think it's time for you to have a little talk. What are we looking at here?
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so when we first decided to do the
5 and a
sets,
white. Tap
we
it.
were doing a bunch of
Harness
sets,
it.
and we wanted a through line.
Beginning of your end step.
And we said,
X out
what
one
is something that you can
other
collect?
now land
If
permit you
only the Marvel
control.
Universe had
Then return
something
that
that
tower to
people
Beth under
collected,
Ceres' control.
And obviously, the Infinity Stones made perfect sense. So we saw the Soul Stone in
Harness the
Spider-Man,
Mind Stone.
and we're doing the
Beginning of your end
Avengers
step.
now,
X up
so the
one
Mind
target,
Stone seemed like the
non-land
perfect one to add.
permit you
Nope,
control.
it had to be the Mind Stone because Mind Stone already existed. So we're doing the same treatments
white.
like we did before.
Okay.
There's
Tap
multiple
for white.
versions of it.
White
from
ramp.
the normal version
That's
all the way
good.
to the super sparkly version.
I
And
get
so
to
this
6
is the
mana
headliner
to
for
harness it,
Marvel
and then I just get a
Superheroes. So,
teleportation
and maybe we'll
portal
make some
effect.
more down the road.
Maybe. All right, everybody. That is our
That's
show for
underwhelming.
today. Let's give it up for our lovely guests we had on stage.
I don't even know
Andy,
how that
Nick,
works as
Maris,
a Mind
Mark,
Stone.
Siobhan Dow for the wonderful voiceovers, and of course our amazing special guest Paul Bettany.
All right.
Thank you.
That was
Have
underwhelming.
An amazing MagicCon, everybody. We'll see you around.
Hobbit loved.
What's up,
Great job,
friends?
man. Thank you
Becca
so
Scott
much.
Marvel
here
looks better than
at
I
the
thought,
Man of Stage live
which is
stream
nice.
desk all weekend. I'm going to be
Didn't show any
here
mechanics,
with Riley
though.
Knight, my
But those vision
correspondent,
cards are pretty cool.
showing you what's happening at the con and amazing things like the
I'm
preview
gonna
panel that you
pause
just got
this
to see live streamed for the
because-
very.
All right, so yeah, like I said, Hobbit looks awesome. Love me some Hobbit. Gonna get so much of that. Reality Fractured, or sorry, Reality Fracture, whatever it's called. It looks interesting, but like he was saying, if you don't know the lore or the characters, it's not as big of an impact because they can just be any planeswalkers basically. Like that's cool, but also, like say you do Liliana and it's the last hope, then her white card is the first hope, and then she just has abilities comparable to what she does in black but in white, and then that could have just been, you know, like what's another white Elspeth. It doesn't matter. Like, okay, sure, yeah, I see it's play on this. Like, okay, yeah, I guess, but unless you're into lore, not as big an effect. Hexhaven is dumb. Just gonna say it. I'm not a big fan of Strixhaven, but Hexhaven, wow. It's like the twisted version. Like these are all like gonna turn out to be evil versions, which is weird because I'm guessing that Chandra's blue. It's like, oh, she's chill, she's more relaxed. Oh, but she's cold, and she's also less caring, probably. And it's like, okay, and you know, I'm sure Liliana, she's evil, but the white version will be like, betray Jace because it's the right thing to do. I don't know. And then Marvel is Marvel. I love me some Marvel. Didn't show any mechanics, like I said. With the cards I showed, actually looked good. Much better than Spider-Man. The Mind Stone, not a fan of that one. The black one I loved, but this one, oof. It's nice that it taps for white. I mean, a white ramp is cool, but just a teleportation or circle effect is like, really? Should have been something way cooler, but oh well. Yeah, well, other than that, all fine. Nothing looked bad, I'll say, at least, thank God. Yeah, but if you watch along or if you watched before and decided to tune in anyway, I'm sorry. Wasted 2 hours, or at least an hour of your life watching it go with me. But let me know in the comments what you think, and yeah. Sad I couldn't be there. We also, in this economy, come on. If you want to follow me on Instagram, booster_tutor. And till then, see you next draft.